What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer. Today we're going to be going over my top 5 favorite archetypes that I've used this year. We did a video on this like 5 months ago, so it's time we did an updated version. Let me know your favorite archetypes that you used this year. At number 5, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Magician. One of the main reasons this is in my top 5 is because how versatile it is. You can play it at striker, winger, cam, center forward, and it has a little bit of everything from the most important playstyles. So you got the finesse shot plus, which is really effective, especially in divisions, not so much in competitive. Then you have the incisive pass plus, which is really good for through balls. So that's what I'm saying. You can also use this at cam. But one of my favorite reasons this is in my top 5 is because of that tech plus, guys. The tech plus is so good to dribble with that it's like a must on this build. And also, this is also the only archetype that has finesse shot plus. So this one had to be in my top 5. And I think last time we did this, I think the Magician was in my top 5. Let's take a look at the stats that I have on it. I only use this build when we're grinding this build. So I've done 104 matches with this archetype, 109 assists, and 100 goals. So we do a little bit of both when I use this archetype. At number 4, we got the finisher, ladies and gentlemen. We got the finisher at number 4. I think last time around I had it way higher on my top 5, but this time we have it at number 4 because this is the only archetype that has the low driven shot plus. And for those that use the finisher as your main build, you guys know how overpowered and how effective the low driven shot plus has been this entire year. It also had that quick stat plus, which is really good to make those runs. And for me personally, I went with the game changer plus, but you can go with the acrobatic plus too. But I've liked the game changer plus. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the acrobatic plus, but yeah, this is my number 4. Let's check out the stats that I have with this one. I think I have like out of all the archetypes that I have, I think this one has the most goals. We've done 182 matches with this archetype, and we scored 359 goals, which isn't bad because I'm not a striker. It's not my main position. I have seen people use this at winger as well, especially in competitive because of that low driven shot. And then of course you got the quick stat plus. But yeah, every time I've used this build, I've used it as striker and I love it, man. The low driven shot plus is so good, especially when you have the precision shooting on. You can pinpoint exactly where you want the shot to go, and it's really tough for even human goalkeepers to save it because of that low driven shot plus. That was my number 4. My number 3 is the Spark, guys. I think last time around, I think this one was like my 5th or 4th. So this one moved up a little bit for me. This one was my 3rd favorite one because of the combination of Quick Step Plus and Rapid Plus. Just having these two playstyle plus, when you're on or off the ball, the speed just feels way faster than any of the other archetypes that I've used this year. And I've used this at striker too, and it's really good at striker because of how fast you can be. I believe this could be like one of the only archetypes that you can get 99 pace without facilities. That's what I mean, with no facilities. So this was definitely my my 3rd favorite one. It's just so fast, and then it recently got Tech Plus, which was really good to dribble with, especially as a winger. This is the go-to built for wingers, the Spark, because you got the quick step rapid, and then as inventive for those Travella passes. Normally when I play winger, I don't really cross, so I don't have whip pass. I think we have the regular whip pass, but yeah, this is definitely deserves a spot at my number 3 because of how quick it is. Just so quick. At number 2, this might surprise a couple of people. At number 2 is Maestro, guys. Maestro has been my main build that I use every single time for those live rush events. Those are rush events tournaments, the ones that are going on right now. I just love it. It's so perfect. It has the best passing play styles. I did go with Tech Plus instead of Tiki Taka. You can get away with not using the Tiki Taka, especially since the way I have it set up is like a deep line playmaker right now. And this is what I'm using for rush. This won't be the build for the actual video, but for rush, this is what I use. It's more than enough. I do play it pretty tall. Yeah, I use like 6'1" on my Maestro, but this has been really popular in the competitive scene, guys, because you got really good passing play styles. It recently got the incisive pass plus, which is amazing for those through balls. And one of my favorite passing play styles this year is the ping pass plus because how fast the ball travels and how accurate it is. And then of course, like I said, I did go with Tech Plus because the dribbling is just so good. And this is like a perfect build for me when I'm playing rush because you can do everything with this build. You can score, As long as you have like the low driven shot and the finesse shot, you're going to be able to score. And then I can also defend. Since a lot of people don't like to defend and rush, it's perfect. You get the best of both worlds. You can do anything on this build. And this, like I said, this has been my main build that I've used this entire year for the Rush live events. And it's just really, really good. Let's check out the stats. I don't think I have crazy stats on it. I have 184 matches played, but I don't think that's including Rush. I could be wrong. But yeah, I only have 60 assists and 20 goals scored. So yeah, this is not including Rush, because we definitely would have had way more assists and more goals if this was including Rush. We probably have like easily over like 300 games with this build if we were to include the Rush, because that's where I use it most of the time. Every time I'm playing Rush events, I'm using the Maestro, and it's really good. You got all the passing playstyles like I mentioned in the Tech Plus. Then, boys and girls, at number 1, we got the Boss, because my main position is center back / fullback. So Boss has been really, really good this entire year, and it is my most used build or archetype with 525 matches with this Boss build. We got 2 assists somehow. Don't even remember. Now, the interceptions are bugged, guys. We do not have 197,000 interceptions. I think for most of these archetypes, the interceptions are like bugged out. I think when I was on my finisher, yeah, I had 65,000 on my finisher. That's just a visual bug. We don't have that many interceptions. But yeah, this build has been just so overpowered this year, especially with the Bruiser Plus. Even though Bruiser Plus did get a little nerf a couple weeks ago, it's still very, very good, very effective. You can still bully off people off the ball. And right now, I'm undecided. The Precision Header Plus is really good, but I've been using the Anticipate Plus, so I've been going back and forth between the Anticipate Plus and the Precision Header Plus. Like I said, they're both really good. This is like the perfect dominant CB build. This is the most common one in competitive as well. The Aerial Fortress Plus is really, really good. Like the lock-ons are on a whole different level. I've used this build before, and then I've used like the Progressor that doesn't have Aerial Plus, and I do notice the lock-ons are way better when you have the Aerial Fortress. And of course, this one has Block Plus. So for me personally, it's my favorite one. I've used it as center back. I've used it at fullback, and this is the one I'm going to be using the last like 2-3 months that we have left of the game. But ladies and gentlemen, that was my top 5. I do want to give an honorable mention to the Progressor, because I was using the Progressor back in November at fullback, and it's good. You have a lot of good playstyles. This is actually one of the only archetypes that has all the specializations are really good. Jockey Plus is good. Ping Pass is really good. Quick Step Plus is really good. So, got to give an honorable mention to, to the Progressor. I've used it, like I said, I've used it as center back, but I was using it mostly at fullback back in November, December when we were doing VFL. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my top 5 favorite archetypes. Let me know what are your favorite ones. If, I'm sure some people are going to disagree with my list, but at the end of the day, it is my list for a reason. So, yeah, guys, for those that are still grinding, good luck. Other than that, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.